this is you guys got to think through how you want to approach the wording of this stuff. I'm just trying to give you some of my, I'm wearing a gray shirt because this might be on the gray area, right? But it is an interesting idea, and it incorporates competition. It incorporates you being a hero. So to do so. Really quick pro tip, everyone. If you guys want to be absolute savages, check this out. So you go ahead, rank your lead gen site. I'm going to talk more on the blogging stuff, but you rank your lead gen site. Let's say your site's ranked number 1. Again, this is you guys got to think through how you want to approach the wording of this stuff. I'm just trying to give you some of my, I'm wearing a gray shirt because this might be on the gray area, right? But it is an interesting idea, and it incorporates competition. It incorporates you being a hero. So you build the lead gen property. That's your target, right? Like that's what you're going to hopefully, that's your asset. That's what you're going to hopefully get placed with a business owner. Let's just say you have this, this lead gen ranked number 1, but you can't find a hungry client maybe yet, or maybe you have a hungry client, but you know that the guy like you just knocked out of first place is the number 1 guy or gal in town, and they're going to have problem with you beating them in the search engines. So then because it's a lead gen, it's generic in nature, you'd simply go and market to number 2 and say, did you know that a month ago you were number 1 and now you've been completely taken over by a competitor? I know exactly how to take them out. And in fact, I think I can get this thing bought. And I think I could buy this on the cheap for you as a third party. They won't sell it to you or whatever. Like it's going to have to go through a different channel because they want to sell the leads. But I know that they'll also be willing to sell it because I found it on another marketplace or whatever, however you come up with your story. But now what you're doing is you're creating a competition, right, with yourself, right? So now you're owning both sides of the game. And that competition is basically that the business owner says one or two things like, yeah, I'm interested. How much you think it would be, right? And a smart business owner that just got knocked out of number 1 should ask that question, right? The other thing they can do is they can hire you to beat yourself. So now you're taking spot 1 and 2 or 1, 2, and 3. Some are going to be paying you for SEO. Some are going to be paying you for lead gen, or you can funnel the leads in to whichever one you move. Like if you get the second in charge, but you're already running this first one, you own this first one, you can come up with an inflated deal on the price of your leads or the cost for the first year. So again, I'm a big believer now, the more I study history, the more I study how this world works, of being my own competition. I want to compete with myself. I want to be the person, like if I own a physical product, it's like if I own the maker of these can openers, if I already have the molds and I have whatever, I could change the packaging slightly. I could change the price tag, have a different brand name that might look sexier or not as sexy, and I can go into competition with myself. And when I serve up the competition, I might be serving up this thing, this other one that looks slightly different, and this other one, but they're all me under 3 different brand names. And so we should be doing this more in local, because in local, like, you do have a pretty good edge in the marketplace because it's not that hard to dominate in industries that you do good due diligence in. So just kind of like an idea for some of you guys that want to add more clients in your marketplace, like become your own competition. We've talked about this before, but this is a specific strategy of how to do so. For blogs, same thing applies. Okay. Like, I mean, it's same on-page optimization. Obviously your content is crucial as far as what you're blogging about. I am a big believer on the long tail, non-buyer intent keywords for a blog here and there. And the reason why is there's not as many people going after them. You go after like, chiropractor near me as an example for a blog versus like, I don't know any good chiropractor long tail keywords, but like chiropractor, insurance claim problems or whatever. Maybe that has a ton of search behind it. You write an article on that because traffic is a ranking factor. You could pick up all this traffic that no one really gives a shit to rank for, let's say. And it's an easy way to use your blog to use those pages that we kind of write sometimes that we're kind of like, Like
Yeah.
no one's ever going to use this to like come through as lead. We should be using those as a traffic source, an easy traffic source sometimes, to then show Google that, hey, we're relevant. People are using our site. They're finding it, they're reading the stuff that we're putting out, and it's helping Google solve the problem of the most relevant content, right? So that's a strategy that I think is really, more people need to be doing it. I have some case studies that I've been working on myself on some of my own projects where I've been tracking this strategy, and I've never seen traffic like I'm seeing right now. And my rankings are being pulled up across so many different other keywords just because some of these traffic keywords I'm hitting that were so easy to rank for, like literally no backlinks, but because it's a long tail keyword that no one gave a shit about, but it still had good metrics, I went for it. And that going for it has created that waterfall of traffic. It shows those signals to Google that, hey, people are on this site. It's not just some BS site that they use to rank and bank real quick and then move on. So those are some really good things that more people should be implementing.